So for the junk boat, we need a square piece of paper, and we're going to make the blintz base, which is one of our previous videos, just when you bring the points into the center of the square piece of paper like so. So I'm just going to do that very quickly for you. There we go. Now what we need to do is to fold the edges up into the center. So just going to fold those in. And the same on the other side. So once we've got a rectangle here, we're just going to fold each of the edges into the center, like so. So that we've got our square piece of paper again. So now if you want to take a look, what we're going to do is going to reach inside here and take each of these little bits of flaps and just pull them out to the side. And then squash flat. And do the same on the other side. And again, the same thing on the other side as well. So we're just going to reach in and pull those out. Okay. And once we've got that, we're just going to fold the whole thing in half and squash flat. Like so. And then we just want to reach in. You see this little bit of triangle that's in here? We just want to pull this out. Don't be careful not to tear the paper. Just want to pull it out like so. There we go. And we're going to flip over and do the same thing on the other side. So if your folding's not quite right, you might have just tucked in a little piece of the paper there. So just ease it out. And there we go, and we're just going to squash that flat. So now all we need to do is to bring the points into the center. So we're going to fold this top side in first, and the bottom, and then the top, and push that flat. And then we're going to flip it over and do the same on the other side. So again, we're back to our square. And now what we want to do is we're going to fold down this middle line. So we're going to take this flap here and just bring it across the front, like so. And I'm going to flip it over and do the same on the other side. Okay, so now we go to this side, we're going to open up from the bottom. So we're back to a square again. And then what we want to do is we want to fold these parts behind so that they go into the center. And there's quite a lot of folds here, so it might be a little bit tricky, but just make sure that those go into the center and you'll be fine. So there you see, we've got that fold in there. So now what we want to do is to flip this over, and we're going to open out this inside bit. And you see these little bits out here, they're just going to fold away. All we want to do is to pull these out so that we can squash them flat, like so. Nice and easy, don't force it or you might tear the paper, but just get your fingers in there and just pull them down and squash flat. Okay, so we're back here to our square piece of paper, and all we're going to do now is we're going to fold this in half, straight down the middle. Just make sure those creases are in. Now we're going to take a grip on 2 points here, so here and here, and we're going to pull out the opposite direction. Just give it a nice little gentle pull, and you'll see the paper just comes out like so. I'm going to do the same on the other side, same points, and just pull outwards. Okay, and then flip over. It'll look very different from your square. You're just going to pinch these bits out, and these are the edges of your junk. And there we go. We have our junk boat. You know, just give it a little bit of. It's not like a flat bottom boat, so it doesn't sit too well on a table or anything. But if you just get your fingers in there and just give a little bit of tweaks, and just get these little flaps back in there. There we have our junk boat. There we go. I hope you enjoyed that.